Hi, everybody. Paul Hosley from the city of West Sacramento. Thanks for joining us. We're doing a Facebook Live broadcast of our Mill Street Pier opening ceremony. And it's going to get underway in about 2 minutes. Just want to give you a heads up. We're very excited about this project on this wonderful morning. So stay tuned. If you like what you're seeing, please share and tell your friends. Thanks. Morning, everyone. Can I get your attention? We're about to start. If everybody could come down to the water side of the pier, we'll get going. Everybody please come down, and we're going to start.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and get this started? If you could come a little closer so you can hear all these great remarks today.
I'm so sorry.
All right, well, good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey.
All the Irish folks are wearing green, so there you go. Denix is one of them. So it's a very lucky day. And it's beautiful here. I was in Winters earlier today, and it's foggy on the other side of the causeway, but it's sunny here in West Sacramento. And welcome to the opening of Mill Street Pier. Right? Okay, I'm really excited about this one. I've seen the construction over the last couple months. This is a fantastic amenity. It's an extension of the Riverwalk. It's just amazing. You'll hear more about the history today. But there's a couple intros I would like to make. There's a first on a couple of these. Number one, we've got our Fireboat 41 out there, and you'll hear from them later. And they're also providing security in case something happens underwater here. It's tough to be standing on water, but here we are. And then I want to thank Paul Hosley for organizing the first Facebook filming of this. So welcome to the folks who are watching this on Facebook. That's great. We'll do more and more of that. Lorianne is in the back there. Thank you again for pulling this together. So this is an incredible project. Very expensive project, and the state folks who contributed to this can talk about this, but this is a 60-year-old pier that links our past in terms of agriculture. This was a rice pier, and we'll hear more about the history of that, but this links to the Riverwalk, and it's a fantastic amenity. Bernadette Austin, who is on our planning commission, has already been using this on her run. This reminds me of the Berkeley Pier, and when I was going to school at UC Davis, when things got tough, go down to Berkeley when it hit 108 in Davis, and go chill out in Berkeley, walk out on that Berkeley Pier and get to the end and look at San Francisco. And coming out here and getting out on the water and looking at downtown Sacramento reminds me of those moments. So a lot of great memories I think will be created here on the pier. So I'd like to introduce a few key folks who do my performance evaluation every July. Mayor Pro Tem Johannessen is here. He'll speak. Karina Roscoe, who's on our city council wearing green pants, is here. And Bab Sandine with the green whatever that is with us. So give them a hand. They gave the approval of that. Our money folks, Julie Alvis, who will speak. She's the Deputy Assistant Secretary for the Resources Agency, and Hilda Sizzix, who is representing the Department of Community Development, is also here. And so we'll hear from them in a moment. So again, this is a 60-year-old pier that took a lot of work. We get a lot of credit around the region, around the state for delivering projects as a city. And the way we deliver projects is with some very, very talented staff people. So I'd like to call out Erin Rivas. Where's Erin Rivas? Erin was the attack dog on this project, and she did a fabulous job in terms of the grant application. Really stellar job, Erin, so thank you. Worked closely with Katie Jacobson. Where's Katie? Katie does all Bridge District, now Washington District stuff. So if good things happen, Katie Jacobson's name and fingerprints are going to be on that. And then to develop this project, Dennis Ambia, our Irishman over here, our leprechaun, oversaw Jeremy Chapdelaine. Where's Jeremy? All right, big hand for Jeremy. Jeremy worked with the contractor. Jeremy owned this project and did a fabulous, fabulous job on that. So Jeremy's a rather new employee. Great job on this. I'm anxious to see what project you deliver next month for us. I also like to call out Charlene Hamilton. I didn't see Charlene here. She's not here. I did see some department heads. Our Assistant City Manager, Amanda Berlin, is here. Assistant City Manager Phil Wright, wearing a green pin. Economic Development Director Aaron Laurel is here. Cindy Tuttle, no relation, is in the back talking. Can you believe that she'd be talking when another Tuttle was speaking? And we Chief Heilman, who organized Boat 41 out here, is with us. Deputy Chief Steve Benz. Let's see who I want to. Verna Sapuzio from the Chamber of Commerce is here, and a lot of other VIPs. So welcome to the opening of Street Pier. Now, a lot of work goes into this, and we've got great staff, but we don't do all the work. I really like to call out TPA Construction. Paulza and Nick, raise your hand. Okay, these guys were doing the great work. Thank you very much for getting this done. Also wanted to call out E-Corp and GHD for design and permitting. Do they have any representatives here? Great job. A lot of pride in this thing. Make sure on all your brochures you take a picture of Mill Street Pier from West Sacramento. It's a great project. Central Valley Flood Protection Board, where are anybody from there? They have a small staff, so yeah, they're not here, but they helped us with the extension of the permit here. As you know, those who do projects on the water, it's difficult, so we appreciate the cooperation of this is kicking out. Maybe the batteries are gone. Right? No, there we go. And then also in the private sector, I see Fulcrum is represented here. Raise your hand. There's Bill Chismar. Thank you very much. The Unger family, are they here? They're not. Ramos family. We also appreciate all the funding that has gone into this from the city side. Is yeah, why don't you fix that, Paul? And I think that I've hit the key folks. In addition, Parks and Rec did a great job. If you were out here and saw during construction, you saw a huge, it looked like a beaver dam of logs, trash. Sam Cooney from Parks worked with, I think, State Fish and Wildlife, got that cleaned up yesterday. We want to make sure this is a beautiful facility. So, lots going on in the Bridge District. This is a key component, just another key component to the Riverwalk. I want to thank the staff. If I missed somebody, my deepest apologies. Andrew, we're going to acknowledge you on a project coming up soon. Anderson Phillips here. This is a great mic. I'm glad to be able to hand it off to Mayor Pro Tem Mark Johannessen. I don't know. I'd rather have a cigar, I think.
Test. All right, thank you. Thank you, and happy St. Patrick's Day. It's a great day to be out here on the river, and one of the first public amenities that we've been able to install in this beautiful riverfront that's coming along. So a little bit about the history. This is, I think, 25 feet above the water. It's going to provide a great spot for, I understand people are coming out and doing yoga on here, and when the salmon start coming in, we're probably going to see a lot of fishermen out there. And it's really going to start bringing folks to this area. You're already starting to see the riverfront becoming alive, which has been envisioned for the last decade or 2 decades now. So this pier was built in 1957 by the National Rice Mills, and it was for transporting agriculture. Rice was big back then, as it is right now. That joined a couple other industries along the river. We had a salmon canning facility. There's a plaque down by the Ziggurat building that commemorates that. And so this used to be a vibrant riverfront hub. Of course, that's all gone now. And over the years, the pier that was here, it would just, out of lack of use and lack of maintenance, it became a real kind of an eyesore. So in 1993, the city adopted its basic land use vision for this area, and it envisions mixed use along the river. In this district, you're seeing a lot of development that's happening now, and to create an entertainment, living, working environment on both sides of the river. And there's a number of different bridges that are planned. One that's a pedestrian bridge only. We've got I Street Bridge that's coming in now. Broadway Bridge is coming in at some point, but it'll be the next on the line. We've got an amphitheater that's planned for this area, and a lot of other amenities. And we've been very focused on making sure that this walkway is activated. So it's not just walls of non-use, but we're looking at windowing, things that are active. So as you're walking down here, the folks that don't live here can actually participate in the activity that's going along here. In 2004 and 11, the city and the property owners partnered to relocate the tracks. You would know it now, but there used to be railroad tracks in this area. You can still see remnants of tracks that are currently being used a little bit west of here. And that really kind of opened it up to do some of the block development that you're seeing now. In 2012, the City and the State Land Commission began processing the lease of this pier, and in May 2013, the city entered into a contract with GIHD for the design and rehabilitation of this particular project, and also secured the Central Valley Flood and Fish and Wildlife permits for that. So this is a $1.3 million rehabilitation project, and it's going to be completed in 2 phases. This is the first of the 2 phases. The first phase required a grant from the $338,000 grant from the California Housing and Community Development Housing-Related Parks Grant, and also $478,000 from the California Resource Agency River Parksway Grant. In addition, the city put in $500,000, and that's from a financing district that we set up in this area. So this particular project, it's ADA compliant. They've resurfaced it, they've strengthened it, they put the lighting and seating, and I haven't actually been out here at night to see the lighting, but it looks very interesting. It looks like they're high-intensity LED lights. Nice place to visit at night. So this is going to be a key amenity for folks that not only come into the district, but folks that live in the district. We're expecting 4,000 residential units when this district is built out. This goes all the way from the bridge to the Tower Bridge. 7,200 residents and 5 million square feet of retail and office and hotels. So this is really going to be very dense. And you can kind of get an idea of the density. If you hadn't had a chance, go take a look, kind of walk through the projects over here, and you'll kind of get a feel for what urban landscape will look like. I mean, it really is the nice courtyard designs that are happening over there. So coming up quickly, the Ames Way, there's 21 units of for sale housing on Ames Way. There's a smart growth investors that also put in the other projects. Those are going to be going on sale, I believe, next month. We have a 55 unit apartment that's going to be constructed And that's ground has been broken. That's to the north of the block of buildings there, and that's going to be called 980 Central, and that's expected to be completed in August 2018. And Drake's is opening at the barn over to my right here this summer. We're expecting grid events to begin around May at the barn, and Farmers Market now is permanently located at the barn. So we're doing all these things basically to get folks down here, get it activated, and basically allow folks to look at the vista. It's really a beautiful region now. Unger, there's also an Unger mixed-use project that's coming online. That's expected to break ground in the fall of 2017. And there's a new public art installation that's going to be put in place at the Riverwalk north of the Bridge Street this summer. And this is going to be the companion to the Konecko sculpture that's already in Garden Park that you may have been able to see so far. And then you may have noticed a parking lot that we're constructing. There's been a lot of discussion about that, but it's actually going to start. We're not doing structured parking yet. We're looking at street level parking for the time being, and you'll see where that's going. That's going to be serving the area here in terms of residential permits. And then and on the other side of the river on Washington, we're also starting some hardscape improvements there, widening sidewalks. We're putting in historic street lightings and new landscaping and public art on E Street. So we've got a lot going on in this district. It seems like these projects are one right after another, and we all like that. And I really want to congratulate staff on the hard work that they've been doing to put this in, and our partners for helping us along with this. I mean, it's huge, and I think it really does set a mark of what this riverfront's going to be. So thank you all for coming today, and make sure you hang around and check out the vistas.
Thank you, Mark. I just wanted to mention Mark talked about the lights. Yeah, they look great. They're LED and they're stage lighting. So, and at nighttime they'll be at 50%, and as people walk through, they'll go to 100%. So, for our law enforcement folks, public safety folks, that will be an additional benefit to you. You'll know when someone is out here. It'll also be really safe for residents. Also has the benefit of lowering the utility costs. So when no one's out here, we'll pay 50% less. So our next speaker, we have 498,000 reasons why we invited her here. Julie Alvis from the Resources Agency.
Well, thanks so much. It's really a beautiful day and a nice walk. We brought Resources Agency staff over here from across the river, joined our walk down the river walk and to the destination here at the pier. And it is very lovely, and so we would like to say congratulations on a job well done. The voters of California, through Prop 50 in 2002, which funded this project, out of that bond came the River Parkways program. And that program has throughout the state created connections for people to their rivers, streams, creeks, all up and down the state. And when you think about your connection to the river and your connection to your neighborhoods and the unique perspective it gives you on the natural world that's around you, looking out at the cityscape, it makes you feel good. It's healthy. You can see wildlife, you can hear the sounds of the river going by, and it's just such a delight to come to these projects when it's just in the visioning stage, and then to come back years later and see it completed. You understand why the voters have said, yes, this is something that we want to see happen. So I want to say thank you on behalf of that, and also thank you on behalf of Secretary John Laird. I don't really have much more to add other than it's really embodies what our program is about and the values that we have for the state. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie. Our next speaker is a big partner with the city. Housing Community Development's been a big partner in the Bridge District revitalization, and representing HCD is Hilda Sizzix.
Thank you guys for having us join you for this great event, and we're always happy to see these projects actually come to fruition when we see them in the design phase through the grant application. So it's always a joy to actually set foot on the projects themselves. Our program was similar to my counterpart, created through a voter initiative through Prop 1C. So we were able to create the Housing Related Parks Program grant, which rewards cities and counties throughout the state for creating and adding affordable housing stock in their jurisdictions. So they are rewarded in the form of a grant in order to expand their park space or rehabilitate existing parks. And it's a joy to see that this particular park program funded this project, because through the application in this particular area, it is actually considered park deficient. So that is an increase to the park space in this area, which was one of the goals of the program. So this city was able to meet a lot of the bonus criteria, again, providing more affordable housing to its residents, as well as increasing their park space in a park deficient area, and also a disadvantaged community section of its city. So again, we want to thank you for your participation, and I'm glad that we were able to help in bringing this together.
Well, thank you, Hilda. It's definitely the West Sacramento way in terms of cobbling money together. So we love to have leveraged your $338,000 to be able to do this, and look for many more opportunities to do that in the future. So Admiral Heilman, is your fireboat ready, or Captain Pfeiffer, you got this thing ready? Give them a wave. Give them a wave, and our fleet's going to do something. Those folks on Facebook, Priscilla, you got them. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, I hope we never have to use that fire boat, so this is good use of it. It's a way to go out and do an exercise. That would put out a fire, Chief? All right, good, very good. All right, so I think we are ready for the ribbon cutting. Are we ready, Mr. Hosley? We are ready. Where are we going to do that? Okay. So if we can have the speakers, and Aaron, I think you should be in this. Katie, anybody else that you'd recommend, Aaron? Okay, we'll do a quick ribbon cutting. And again, I want to thank you for coming out today.
Mark, introduce they're sharp. They will cut your finger off. So, official.
Do you want to be in this shot? You want to be in this shot?
Official photographer is right here. So on 3, we're going to look right at Amber. Okay, let's make sure we got everybody. We got everybody? We should be. Amber, do you have?
We're going to do a couple.
Say it loud.
1, 2, 3.
Don't do the ribbon until. Ready for the ribbon there? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
All right, thank you. And we've got green cookies, and what else do we have, Lorianne?
I know, right?
It was just cut right through there.
Probably knocked somebody out in the process.
good. Just jump out there and I'll rescue you and you'll get a ride. No, I was like, I would be great. So, funny story about that. Bad time, I gotta make all of it. I know. Just by like 2 minutes. Great work. Good work.
Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our Facebook Live broadcast. We had a good time. This video will be posted on our site, the live video, so you can watch it again. And if you like what you saw, please share. And here's the Mill Street Pier. Come out and enjoy it. Have a good weekend.